So today's Measuring Network Impact event is all about getting Kids in Creativity Network members together with folks from the Activation Lab at the University of Pittsburgh and taking them through a process of revealing their own activation experiences they may have had as a young child or as a student growing up.
Activation is the thing that kids develop that really connects them in powerful ways to disciplines like science, technology, and art. So we know that through a set of early experiences, kids bump into these disciplines in lots of places in their lives, in museums and after-school clubs at home and in schools. And the thing that we're really interested in understanding and then using for designing interventions here in Pittsburgh is what is it about those experiences that gives the kid momentum.
Part one of the day is allowing people to reflect on their learning experiences or their memories of their learning experiences related to science and technology and art.
We think about it, activation, as a resource kids can build early in their life that they can then draw upon throughout the rest of their lives that keeps them focusing on the things they love.
So activation and actually then using this as kind of a measurement tool makes a lot of sense. I think that there's a lot of interest in education these days about how we're kind of failing children, and if we can actually show that these different ways of working together can really make a difference, then we can actually be a model.
Part one of the day will help influence part two of the day, which is an experience to design idealized activation paths for kids who are growing up now and to be able to create interventions that will help fuel their educational passions.
Activation is a way of rethinking what the relationship is among programs and what programs should be aiming for, rather than thinking about it's here in the now and then it's gone, is to think about how does the now lead to the next? How do kids keep growing and growing to go towards bigger and bigger things?
Here in Pittsburgh, we're going to be able to measure that. We're going to be able to show that through the work we do in the region, we are in fact making measurable, reliable changes in kids' lives.
Well, I think Pittsburgh is exactly the right scale to do something like this that actually could influence the nation about how we can really do wonderful things for children by all working together.
It really is just sort of the sweet spot of big enough to do great things and small enough to be cumulatively great.
The idea of activation is if we could have the whole region talking about a common outcome for the work we do in science, technology, and art, we'd be able to start designing a set of linked experiences that would allow us to kind of hand off kids from place to place in ways that we're aware of what they've learned before, we're aware of what they'll be needing to do in the future, and we can, as a region, work to develop an infrastructure that really lifts up all of our kids to give them rich experiences.